A young woman living her dream. Then tragedy strikes, and her family has to live a nightmare. This is Hold My Sweet. Good morning, y'all. Or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be in the day that you're listening. I'm Pearl.
And I'm still chewing a protein bar. I'm Holly. I thought I would be finished by now.
It's extra chewy, huh?
It is. It's one of those super chewy ones. You're like, is it ever going to end? I think that's why they keep you full, because it takes so long to chew.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, that's how my morning's going.
It's like camel meat, huh?
Right.
The more you chew, the bigger it gets.
I was like, well, I haven't eaten breakfast this morning. I'm like, I'm hungry and I don't want to sit here and record with my stomach going.
Y'all know I learned that in American History AP, and it's one thing that stuck with me since high school. Of all things, camel meat. The more you chew, the bigger it gets.
Yeah. I've heard that. That's disturbing.
Yes, it is.
I don't want to eat a camel ever.
That's probably why it's lived in my brain for as long as it has. Well, it's like rent-free in there.
It's kind of the same with, have you ever had alligator?
Yes.
Alligator is kind of the same thing. It takes a minute to chew it. I've only eaten it a couple of times and not a huge amount. So I was like, you know what? This is not for me. But we live in the swamp. Alligators are abundant, and restaurants.
It's always on the menu.
Have it on the menu if you go to any seafood southern
Usually
restaurant.
It's like appetizer stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
But it is there.
My favorite appetizer, boudin egg rolls. Oh.
With the stinger sauce?
Oh, with the stinger sauce or a good little, aioli. Oh my gosh. So good. If you haven't had boudin, you're missing out.
Get you some.
And boudin egg rolls are elite.
So speaking of elite.
Yes.
We're actually going to go to, it'll be Vermont in California.
Okay. We're just bouncing from one side of the United States to the other.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
So it's a little mashup.
Okay.
A little bit of it happens in Texas even. So, we're just kind of state hopping.
There we go.
In this case.
I like a good state hop.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about Moriah Wilson. She goes by Mo, or at least affectionately by Mo, known as Mo.
Yeah.
Yes. But I want to start in a weird spot. So we're not going to start with what happened to her or anything else. We're going to start with the foundation that her family created. I feel like it's important to put it at the front so everybody hears about it.
Right.
I don't want to put it at the end.
Yeah.
Make you stay. Make you listen.
Yeah. Some people don't like to listen to our rambles at the end.
Right. So
it's entertaining.
It is. You miss out if you skip it.
Mm-hmm.
But Moriah was in the process of moving back to her home in Vermont. But she had spent 2.5 years training, racing, working in California, becoming that professional athlete. But deep down, her beliefs were that returning to your roots was the way to move forward with meaning. There's a power within your community. And that's where her community was. So it makes sense to want to return there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she does not make it back, which is part of the reason her parents create this foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So, in her own journal, she wrote that her mission was to inspire, to ride bikes, and be active, whatever that may look like. So her parents took on that mission. They wanted to be able to do what Moriah didn't get to do. Cycling was about sustaining her legacy and the impact on community. So, her family was like, we can't not do this for her.
Right, right. And I mean, that's awesome that they did.
There's a quote on the foundation page from Moriah's journal in December 23rd, 2021. It says, "For the first time in a while, I feel like I'm truly seeing all the possibilities of what my life could look like. So what do I want it to look like? What do I value? What do I stand for? What gets me out of bed in the morning? What sort of mark do I want to leave on this world?" I don't think enough young people ask themselves those questions.
Exactly.
Like, ever.
Mm-mm.
So,
you know what gets me out of the bed in the morning? Not being homeless.
Right. Right. That's me. I'm like, I have bills that are going to yell at me if I don't get up today.
I need my dwelling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree that a lot of young people don't, and generations have changed and it's different now, but that's, kudos to her for being a responsible adult.
Right. So we'll talk about Mo a little bit more. She grew up in Kirby and East Burke, Vermont. And initially she thought she was going to become an Olympic skier.
Mm-hmm.
That was her thing. This obviously was inspired by her father, big skier. And even her community at that point.
Yeah.
She really was one of those people who believe that if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Well, she goes to Burke Mountain Academy, which allows her to do school part-time and focus on skiing the other part. In her sophomore year, she tears her ACL.
Oof.
At that time, she was like third nationally ranked. And that was just like for her age. And while she healed and continued to ski, 3 winters later, she would tear her ACL again.
Mm.
So it kind of became a big issue, and she realizes maybe this isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
She was in rehab for months after the second ACL injury, and she learns about off-road cycling, like gravel cycling.
Yeah.
And then she's like, this could be nice. So then that's kind of what led to her becoming a gravel cyclist. She bought a gravel bike and went
graveling.
Went graveling, yes. And she became the winningest off-road cyclist in America.
That's cool. Is that like the people who go up, like cycle up the side of a mountain and stuff?
Yes,
and
it
oh
is.
no,
It is
tough. Yeah, that's hard.
It is hard.
You're not on some flat, smooth surface. Like, you've got to dig in and like really control that bike.
Mm-hmm. But even while she's doing that, she still feels like it's important for her to inspire other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like she wants to be somebody that people are looking up to. Which I thought, who honestly thinks about that as a young person? Like, she's very different.
Yeah.
She's not made the same as everyone else. And I'm sure her parents, like, from what I've seen and read, like, super, super proud of her.
Yeah.
Even, her brother, super proud of his sister. So, on May 11th, 2022, Mo was spending time with what would have been her ex-boyfriend. We're guessing they're just friends at this point, Colin Strickland. His girlfriend, Caitlin Armstrong, was becoming extra jealous.
Oof.
Like, but it wasn't like obvious to anyone that she was. Like, this was undercover jealousy.
Right.
And what's sad is, like, her and Colin would break up a lot. They would have lots of breaks. And they just keep coming back to each other.
Yeah.
So
a very unhealthy relationship.
Yes. So Caitlin and Colin obviously needed to learn how to break it off and stay that way.
Right.
But that's not what was happening. After spending that time with Colin, Mo returned to her friend's apartment in Austin, Texas, where Armstrong would eventually gain access to the home and fatally shoot Mo 3 times.
Oh, wow. Like, super jealous.
Now, Caitlin wasn't
Mm-hmm.
initially a suspect. Obviously, I mean, the friend knew that Mo was out with Colin.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the last one to see her alive.
Right.
He becomes their very first suspect. But that all quickly changes after authorities find footage of her car near the crime scene. And then when they pull the GPS info from her car, they get to see all the times she circled this area the whole time that Colin was out with Mo.
Like a shark circling,
Like
waiting
a
to
shark.
attack. Yep.
Yes, it's terrible.
Mm.
And by the time they issue a warrant, Armstrong had fled the country.
Well, yeah, she knew she was about to get got.
Mm-hmm. It ended up taking 43 days for the authorities to locate her and then arrest her in Costa Rica.
Why do they always go to Costa Rica?
I don't know.
There's so many criminals that have committed crimes, and then all of a sudden they just go to Costa Rica.
Right. And when they found her, she didn't look like herself anymore. She had had several plastic surgery procedures.
Holy crap, within 45 days?
Yeah, she got busy.
Dang.
Ultimately, Caitlin would stand trial for Mo's murder, and she would end up being sentenced to 90 years in prison. Now, there's a Netflix documentary that you can all go watch.
I've seen it on Netflix. I have not watched it yet, but I will go watch that.
It is called The Truth and Tragedy of Moriah Wilson. It came out on April 3rd. Got a whole bunch of people in there talking about her. So, we're going to back up a little bit so you guys can understand who Colin Strickland is and how he ended up being involved with Mo.
Okay.
So he's also a professional cyclist. And when he wasn't competing, he also had a trailer restoration business that he worked with this on-again, off-again girlfriend, Caitlin Armstrong. Now, girlfriend didn't really go to his races, and everybody kind of described their relationship as tumultuous. In September of 2021, he was in Idaho competing in a gravel race, and that is where he would encounter Mo Wilson.
Okay.
They ended up grabbing drinks after a race, but he says, like, nothing really happened that night. They were just friendly. Obviously, he had a girlfriend, so he wasn't trying to make any romantic advances.
Right.
It was just talk about cycling and what her plans for the future were.
Mm-hmm.
But about a month after they met, they, quote, started dating.
Ah. Okay.
It says they only dated for like a week.
While he
Wow.
was on a break.
While he's on a break from Caitlin.
Mm-hmm. And then there you go with her jealousy and why she was jealous, because now there's a reason.
So during this week, obviously, you know, as we women do, Mo is journaling still.
Yeah.
And they show it in her documentary series on Netflix. And I'm going to read a quote. It's, "Being with Colin, I noticed myself gravitating towards his words of affection. They made me feel safe, like I mattered and had value. I think I like him more than I've wanted to admit, out of major fear that he doesn't feel the same way." Now, obviously, we don't know what Strickland feels because he's still messing with Caitlin. I mean, she's still living in their house, like they live together.
Right.
She's just in another room at this point while they're on their week break.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's off, like, you know, we're on a break. I'm going to go get with somebody else. Yeah.
And by February of 2022, it's obvious by entries in her journal that what she thought was going on with Strickland had fizzled out. Yeah. Wasn't nothing there. They weren't on the same page.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. But they stayed friends.
Dun, dun, dun.
Obviously, Strickland goes back to Caitlin.
Because, of course, you know, well, she rejected me. I'm going to go back over here
God
to familiar.
Help you if you just, you know, I don't understand why people can't be alone sometimes. Like, just be by yourself. Get your shit together.
Yep. That's where I'm at in life. And it's wonderful. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm. And I guess one of Mo's friends had said that Caitlin would actually randomly call Mo just to let her know that her and Strickland were back together. Like, how weird.
Well, I mean, and I guess she was trying to assert her, like, her relationship and being like, so we're back together, so don't mess with him type thing. But also, he's manipulating Caitlin.
Right.
With her feelings. Right. So she feels that she needs to defend him, I think. And then
or at least defend her relationship.
Relationship with him. And then that's where it goes back and forth. Okay, well, now I see why, you know, sis was a little bit on the jealous side because she's in competition with her man.
Well, to make situations worse.
Right.
He changes Mo's contact info in his phone because he wants to still talk to her without Caitlin knowing. You are effectively causing a bigger issue here, sir.
Right. He is the issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. He has become the issue.
So, I mean, obviously she's going through his phone and she's seeing pictures that are sent and she realizes, oh, this is not whoever this says it is. It's Mo.
This is not Benjamin Franklin. It's Mo.
No. Correct. And so she just keeps getting more and more jealous. And obviously, it makes sense.
Right. But, like, don't ever let somebody manipulate you into, male or female, into a jealous rage where you're going to go ruin your life.
Whole life.
For them.
Right.
Because you are ruining your life.
So now he's
and
out
somebody
here,
else's life for a man who does not deserve either one of you.
Right. And he's out here living his best life.
Right.
And one of you is dead and the other one is in jail for life.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, let's turn that around. Let's stop and think about it a little bit and go, who's really the problem? If you were going to take anybody out, you could have taken him out.
Correct. Yeah. Like, he's the one who's making a conscious effort to hide this situation because he knows it's not okay.
Right. He's playing both.
Yes. So on May 11th in 2022, Mo is in Austin compete in a race. She's staying at her friend's apartment. She meets with Strickland to catch up. He suggests they go for a swim and grab a bite to eat. It shows, like, there's restaurant surveillance that shows them talking, like, everything's fine, everything's cash. And obviously Caitlin finds out they're hanging out. So what further makes this worse is that Strickland had initially told Caitlin, oh, I have some errands I'm going to go run.
Yeah.
So he made
lied.
it appear that he was just out doing stuff alone when he was not.
Right. Not hanging out with
So Caitlin
the
tracks
enemy
his
that
phone.
he created for her. Yeah.
Yes. Tracks his phone to the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
She obviously drives by there because it's on her GPS record. Strickland then drives Mo to her friend's apartment and drops her off at 8:36 p.m. Literally a minute after he drops her off is when you can see on camera Caitlin's car driving by and continuing to circle in that same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like the shark, as you said.
Because she's psyching herself up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what am I doing? Girl, you should have took him out, not her.
And then around 9:15 is when the security footage at her friend's apartment captures 3 gunshot noises.
Mm-hmm.
Then Mo's friend comes home and finds her a half an hour later. And it's too late.
Yeah.
There are pictures, like I can show you, but like there are pictures that show how different Caitlin Armstrong looked post.
Oh, wow.
Before and after her plastic surgery.
Oh, yeah. She looks completely different.
Yeah, does not look like the same person at all. Like, she literally had her whole jaw changed, her nose is changed, like, everything looks different. Police had initially brought her in for questioning, but they didn't have enough at that point to press charges. And she really was just, like, refusing to answer anything.
Right.
And, of course, that's when she takes off. But then they find all this GPS data and learn that Strickland had bought a gun that matched the one that was used to kill Mo.
Right.
Armstrong had actually taken her sister's passport to get on a plane to go to Costa Rica. And it says that she had lip fillers, rhinoplasty, a brow lift, like there's a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they had honed in on the village they thought Caitlin was staying in, but had to figure out a way to get her in public to identify her. And they created like a fake yoga instructor job posting in Costa Rica that she applied to, is how they ended up getting her.
Getting her to come out, drawing her out.
And of course, before her trial begins, a couple days, she tries to escape. You can see the video from that also if you go watch the Netflix documentary.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go check it out.
She did initially plead not guilty, of course. Mm-hmm. So it became the whole trial on November 1st of 2023, where, they used the GPS data, DNA, all that. And Strickland actually testifies about Caitlin's jealousy. And that's what ultimately leads to her being found guilty. Thankfully. I just feel like where does he get to carry some of this burden?
Right.
I'm like,
Because, I mean...
I can't imagine it sits well with him, but I feel like the sheer fact that he participated the way he did in his relationship between the two girls.
Right.
Like...
Which makes him the...
You should have felt bad up front.
It makes him the manipulator.
Yeah.
You have the jealous, on and off again girlfriend, but then you also have the enabler over here that knows that he's in a relationship on and off and has bounced back and forth and is still letting him manipulate her into just going out and being friends. So, it's a whole slippery slope with all three of them.
All of you. Yes. It's like quite the problem. So it's just a really bad situation. Crummy little love triangle. Don't get yourself in one of those.
No, don't. And if you find yourself in something like that and you're having to fight for somebody, don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
It's really, it's not worth your life.
They've made up their mind already, so you don't need to put yourself in that situation.
Right.
Because they've already strained your relationship.
For sure.
For me, that's always in the back of my head. If something happens in that sense, like there's always doubt and there's always
I'm one of those people that you obviously didn't choose me, and I'm cool with that. Don't come back over here trying to act like you're gonna now, because I am no one's second choice. F you.
F you very much. But yeah, that was. I'm gonna have to go watch the documentary.
Yeah, go watch the documentary.
Definitely.
Like it's sad. It's another one of those bright lights in the world that got snuffed out over something stupid. Because I think it's stupid.
Oh, absolutely.
But for sure. But this is also why I wanted to lead with the foundation stuff. I just wanted everybody to be aware that it does exist, and they're, trying to help young people be healthy and be active. All that fun stuff.
All the fun things.
Yeah. Be motivated and grow up and be someone else's inspiration.
Absolutely. You know who my inspiration is?
I mean, are you inspired to write theme music?
Yes.
Then it's got to be Patty Salzetta.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She is a bright light in everybody's life.
Absolutely, she is.
And we thank her so much for making our theme music.
And for being a part of this world.
Yeah, absolutely.
We wouldn't want to be here without you.
Mm-mm.
For sure. Also, if you have Sweet Tea After Dark submissions.
Yes, we need one.
Or you want to message us and talk about anything at all.
We are...
Potty training tips.
Look.
I mean, I don't care.
We are the ultimate therapist duo. We listen and we don't judge sometimes. But
I don't judge. Holly does. No.
I judge, but I will judge in silence. I promise I won't say it out loud. But if you ever just need to talk, if you need a friend, if you're like, you know what, I have nobody and I need to talk, to reach out.
You
to
have
us. You have us. We will respond. We're not going to be like.
You want to talk about a problem in your life and you want an objective opinion from the outside. We are your girls.
Yeah.
So you can hit us up at holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com or on any social media platform that we're on.
Yep. Do it and send us a story.
Yes.
Because we need one.
And also, I want to remind everyone that fan mail has become respondable. So if you send us a message using that send a text link that's on like Spotify, everywhere that our episodes are, and the first thing it says is send a text. You can reach out there and we can actually reply now. Yay.
And it doesn't even have to be a long message, just a little short one like, hey, you guys are awesome. Can you do an episode on blah, blah, blah? And we'll be like,
for sure.
Sure. We'll look it up.
Yep.
And as always, Hold My Sweet Tea is a Drunken Bee production.
Bzz.
And you guys remember to stay safe out there. Don't be jealous. Look at the source.
Run, girl, run.
And just because we're dipping doesn't mean you can't keep sipping. Bye.